It's my favorite day of the week, Hamilton Eats. It's been a long summer, so I decided to do one of Hamilton's newest food trucks to come onto the scene, where they're all about local, farm to table. Everything is made fresh from scratch. He even picked the produce this morning, right here at Jonny Blonde. In the food truck with Mr. Jonny Blonde himself. And Johnny, before we even get started cooking, I have to mention this is the brightest food truck I've ever been in because there's windows on both sides.
I built that with purpose. I really want everyone to see what's going on inside the truck. I think it's exciting, and I want people to see the fire and the smoke and everything what's going on in the truck. I don't want to be hiding anything.
You want to see what you're going to be eating, and today, what are we going to be making?
Today we're making the Mr. Blonde sandwich from scratch. Start off, I'm going to make a quick, fresh pizza dough. It's a very old school Italian recipe that is very super simple. First things first, we got 250 milliliters of lukewarm water here. And we're going to go 1 teaspoon, 5 milliliters of yeast. And we're just going to break that up with our hands quickly. We're going to do some caramelized onions. These onions also came from Farmer Ted. These are a white Spanish onion. Get those all in there. We're going to cook this until there's no liquid left in these onions. And basically all we're going to be left with is just the sugars. We're using a skirt steak. The flavor of this steak eats like it's pretty much the flavor of a ribeye.
Oh, look at that beautiful marbling.
Look at the marbling, yeah. This is a beautiful cut of meat.
That's stunning.
It's always going to be more tender when you're slicing across the grain. It's more about eating than it is about cooking.
Eating 101 with Jonny Blonde.
I put these onto a skewer. We're going to first quickly cook the steak. This is just a little bit of garlic canola oil I have. I use canola oil because it has a higher burning temperature. So we're going to pop those on the grill. We have these doughs that I was showing you we made earlier. I put a plastic over top of that bowl and I let that rise for about 4 hours, and then we portion it off and then we roll it out and cut it into squares. So the bread's now cooked. We have the 3 skirt steaks inside of the 3 fresh doughs. We have here some fresh field greens that I just picked at Ted Thorpe's garden.
So if this doesn't say farm to table, lettuce in a basket, I don't know what does.
These are like an oak lettuce.
So literally everything that we're putting on the sandwich today, you either prepared from scratch, picked it, or made it right in front of our eyes.
That's what I'm about.
Yeah.
As much as I can, as real as I can. That's what I want to do. So these onions are nice and warm, so they're actually gonna wilt the lettuce just a little bit.
So how did you make the demi-glaze?
Demi-glaze is basically, it's a 36-hour process that involves beef bones, carrots, celery, onions, garlic, bay leaves, black pepper, and a whole lot of water and red wine. This is the ode to the French onion soup. And last but not least,
definitely not least,
the premier cru Gruyere cheese, and that is the Mr. Blonde sandwich.
You pick one, I'll take one, and the third one's for Mr. Cameraman, but I can't promise you that it's going to be here by the time we're done the shoot, so look at this. All right, any tactic to eating this sandwich?
Do not always tilt away from yourself when eating any of my sandwiches. I'm heavy on the sauce, always.
All right, so I gotta do like the step back.
Nothing that you want. There you go. Step back.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's absolutely incredible. That is a French onion soup in a flatbread.
That's what it is.
The flavors in there are literally out of this world. Every single layer just hits you in the face. You got the demi-glaze, and you got the beautiful creaminess of the cheese, the caramelized onions, and the steak. All of it together, every flavor is just in your face, incredible. The meat is tender, it's rich, and you have the freshness of the hand-picked lettuce that was picked by you today.
This morning.
This morning. That's how fresh this sandwich is. All right, Johnny, thanks so much for having me on the truck today.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, no, it's been my pleasure because I got to eat this absolutely incredible Mr. Blonde sandwich. I'm telling you, if you're out and about, you see the Jonny Blonde truck, stop, get out, and order like 5 of these because I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this. We'll see you next time.